Welcome. This is Bonnie, the tech. I am an IT and physical security system specialist, and if you have any queries after this video, please reach me via this email. I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot, or rather to sort out a Biostar server that cannot start. As from my previous video, I explained what Biostar is, and just to quickly go through it, Biostar is an integrated security management software that provides comprehensive functionality for access control and time and attendance. I explained also that it is developed by Suprema, and I'm going to show you how to recover your Biostar database to a new instance of SQL Server and get Biostar Server running. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Now, sorry for that. I have installed Biostar 1.92. This is the Biostar server config. It's telling me it cannot connect to Biostar server. Please start its service now. That's okay. Please pay attention on this. This is my database server, and this is the instance at which my Biostar server at which my database for Biostar is connected, rather is installed. At the moment, I'm not able to connect to it, and so let's just quickly check on the services. Here it is, Biostar server, and it's just starting. There are different causes of this scenario. One is if an administrator account or local account it has been changed, or rather someone has made changes to that account, but for my case I've not made any changes. The account I'm using is the same account that I connected to this Biostar, and so that could not be the cause for my case, and therefore this now takes me to a second cause, which is basically the connection to the database. Probably my database is corrupt or something is missing, so it's not able to connect. Let's just check on my SQL Server database instance. Here it is. Let's try to start it. Oh, sorry, it's yeah, now this is where the problem is. I cannot start that instance. So basically, if you're not able to start that instance which is carrying your database, then therefore it means your Biostar server will not work. It will actually keep on telling us that it's starting, but it won't. And so just to save you this hassle, because I once had this problem and it was on a client site, and I spent like 2 days just to realize what was the issue. I tried all the applicable options, but it didn't work for me until I found out this problem that this solution that I'm going to show you. So one, as I told you, this is the instance, and we can actually check it via the SQL Server management configuration, SQL Server configuration manager. Yeah, here it is. It cannot start. So but looking keenly, I have another instance which is called SQL Express, just apart from this BS server, or rather Biostar server. This is an instance that I created during the first installation of the SQL server so as to connect my Biostar server to this database, so as to create my database under this instance. And therefore now this one has refused, so rather it's not starting, and therefore I'm going to actually try to use a new instance that I've just installed. Sorry. Let's just check. Yeah, for your case, you can, if you don't have another instance, just run SQL Server afresh and create a new instance, or create a new instance and follow the steps that I'm going to show you after your instance has been created. Don't spend more time on trying to troubleshoot this if it has refused to start. Let's just then remember to have installed SQL Server Management Studio. This will save you time trying to create actually the new database, or rather backing up the existing database. Here I am. I have a new. Let's try to connect to the previous database that I created. This is the instance that is carrying my Biostar database. See, this is the error that I'm getting. Cannot connect to this instance, and it's telling us a network related or instance specific error occurred while establishing a connection to SQL Server. The server was not found or was not accessible. Verify the instance name that the instance name is correct and that the SQL Server is configured to allow remote connections. Basically, I personally would not want to waste time on that. I will go to a new instance that I've just created and connect. This is the instance, and if we look at the databases, I do not have Biostar database here, and so I'll try to create one. Let's just create Biostar. Let's just do the owners administrator. Check the names if they're there. Okay, fine. It's okay. That's okay. It will give us an error, but don't worry about it. Just say okay. It is there, Biostar. Then the next step, you will come to the installation folder of the previous instance and the new instance of our SQL Server. Go to Microsoft SQL Server. This is my first instance, BSS instance, and this is my second instance, the new instance. This is the SQL Express instance. So if we check on the first instance, we have Biostar, the MDF file and the LDF file. This is actually the sorry, just I want to show you the file. Yes, Is it? It's an MDF file, and this one is an LDF file. These are the two files that we need for us to be able to recover our entire data from the previous failed instance to the new instance. Now copy this and come here, come to the new instance, replace these two. These are new MDF files that we've just created. I wish I could have shown you before I created this database. These two files were not there, and so after creating these, now we're seeing these two files, and so we have copied our just replace our two files with these ones. Is alright? Yeah, alright. All fusing, it's okay. Now the reason to why we need to stop our service before we do that. In this instance service, we need to stop it before we do any changes. Yeah, then come back. I hope I'm on the right. Yes, this is the right path. If you're not sure of what you want to do, maybe you can still cut this and save them somewhere if you want. Let's see somewhere. I'm just looking at appropriate place to you can save it. Yeah, you can cut and paste it in a location where you can easily recover your data. And yeah, we go back to that location, Microsoft SQL Server. Here it is, to the first instance. Copy this and paste it to the new instance. It is not there. Paste it here. Yes, and now come back to our service, our instance, and start the service. Then come back to our Biostar server and change Biostar server config and change the instance to the new instance, which is SQL Express. Apply that, and then go back to our services and try to launch Biostar server. Okay, it's just starting. Maybe I need to start it from the config. Problem. is, yeah, it has started, and we can actually, yes, it's running. See the new instance of it's our database server now is at the new instance. Then we have it running, so we can now launch our database, our software actually. And yeah, I don't need to create anything new because it will my entire database has been moved to the new instance, and so I won't be losing anything. And here I have actually I don't have devices, but yeah, I don't have devices. I had just added 2 users just to make sure that I recovered, I see them back. And I had created these 2 doors, demo door and test door. So here you are, you actually recover everything that you had before, and that is just a simple way of recovering your database, Biostar database, if your instance, or rather SQL instance, SQL Server instance is not working, and your Biostar server has stopped working, is not actually starting. So that is a simple way of doing it. It has been a challenge to many engineers or technicians around, because I've actually been receiving so many calls just to assist on this kind of issue. And I just thought it will be better to come up with a video to assist you sort out these issues from your site or from your office, and without any problem. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe down there, and if you have any queries, you can contact me via the email I shared before. Thank you so much.